So let's just get right into it. If you've been playing around with Gemini and, feeling a little let down, you're not the only one. But what if I told you the problem isn't Gemini itself, but actually how we're thinking about it? Most of us, and yeah, I'm guilty of this too, just treat it like another chatbot. And that's exactly why we're not getting the results we want. Today, that's going to change.
Does this look familiar? You ask a pretty serious question, you get a super generic answer, and you start thinking, was all that hype for nothing? Well, stick with me, because we're about to fix that.
And this right here is the whole point. It's the big idea for everything we're about to cover. The AI model isn't broken. Our mental model is. We have to completely shift our approach, because believe me, the power is there. We just have to learn how to unlock it.
And look, the proof is in the pudding. Gemini scored a mind-blowing 91.9% on PhD-level science tests. So this isn't about whether it's capable or not. The real issue is the way we're talking to it.
So here's the plan. We're going to walk through a whole set of features that'll help you build out a virtual team of specialists. So forget thinking of it as a generic chatbot. Start thinking of it like you're hiring an entire staff of experts.
First up, let's put together your research department. This is where Gemini really starts to feel less like a search bar and more like a dedicated assistant who can actually dig deep and connect the dots for you.
Okay, this is one of the most incredible features. Seriously. Deep research mode doesn't just search, it thinks, it strategizes. It actually builds a research plan, pulls info from the web and your personal files in Gmail and Drive, and then gives you a full report. And here's the kicker. It even creates a podcast-style audio summary you can listen to in the car. I mean, come on, that would take a human assistant hours.
Now, how do we make sure our new research team is actually trustworthy? Well, the biggest fear with any AI is that it'll just make stuff up. By using the mention, you are literally anchoring Gemini to a specific file, telling it, hey, base your answer only on this document right here.
And this is exactly why that's so important. AI hallucination, that's the official term for when an AI confidently says something that's totally made up. Grounding it with your own data, like a specific project proposal or a spreadsheet, is the antidote. It makes sure the answers are relevant and, most importantly, actually true to your work. Okay, so we've got solid, grounded research. Now we need to communicate it. Let's bring in your AI writing assistant to handle all things drafting and communication. I absolutely love this feature. Gemini can basically be your personal interpreter. You can paste in that dense, jargon-filled corporate speak from a report and just ask it to explain it like you're a normal person. It instantly translates all that complexity into clarity, making sure everyone on your team actually gets what you're talking about.
Staring at a blank page is the ultimate productivity killer. Well, the Help Me Write feature totally solves this. You give it a simple prompt, like create a project outline for the Q3 launch, and boom, it generates a structured first draft. From there, you're just editing. You're not creating from scratch. And with one-click tone control, you can instantly make that draft sound more formal, more casual, or just get straight to the point.
This is a total game changer for anyone who feels like they're drowning in emails. That little summarize button at the top of a long Gmail thread is your fast track to inbox zero. It just pulls out the key points and the action items. And for creating new stuff, you can generate fully formatted templates for things like press releases or blog posts, which keeps everything consistent without all that tedious copy-pasting.
All right, time to hire a data analyst. For a lot of us, spreadsheets can be, well, pretty intimidating. This next set of features makes data analysis feel less like coding and more like just having a conversation.
This is the question, right? This stops so many projects dead in their tracks. You have all this data, but you don't know the complicated syntax and Google Sheets to actually make sense of it. Well, what if you didn't have to? This is the new way. Instead of writing out some long, confusing formula, you just ask a question in plain English in the side panel. You can ask for trends, summaries, comparisons, whatever you want. Your words become the formula. And this is what you get back. Not just a text answer, but an automatically generated chart that shows you the data visually. And hey, if you do need a specific formula, you can just describe what you're trying to calculate, and Gemini will write it for you and even explain how it works. No more digging through documentation.
Okay, so we've built a team for research, for writing, and for data. Now let's put them all to work together. This is where we go beyond individual tasks and start automating entire workflows.
And the integration just keeps getting better. So beyond just analyzing data, Gemini can write and even debug your formulas for you. But it doesn't stop there. Need a visual for your presentation? Just describe the image you want, maybe a conceptual graphic showing quarterly growth, and it'll generate a brand new image for you, right inside Google Slides. Say goodbye to hunting for stock photos.
Now this is a true productivity multiplier. During a Google Meet call, Gemini can automatically take notes and pull out action items. But the real magic happens after the call. You can take that one meeting transcript and repurpose it into a dozen different things. An internal memo, a blog post, social media updates, you name it. One single meeting can create endless content.
And this feature, Gems, kind of brings it all together. It lets you create your own specialized AI experts. So you can build a gem with a specific persona and instructions, like a financial analyst gem that already knows your company's reporting style. So you're not just using a pre-built team, you're creating your own custom-trained specialist for any task you do over and over again.
So after seeing all this, it's pretty clear we need a new formula for working with AI. It's not about asking one-off questions anymore. It's about having a strategic, integrated approach.
So here's the bottom line. Treat Gemini like a team. Use those specific features like deep research or help me write, instead of just typing into a generic chat box. Always ground it in your own files for results you can trust. And look for every chance you get to automate a workflow or repurpose a single piece of work into many. This is the mental model that's going to unlock its real power.
By using these techniques, you really shift from just spinning your wheels to leveraging a seriously powerful virtual team. You've seen the tools, you get the formula, so the only question left is, what big project are you going to tackle first?